What's up, Math 8? Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're going to be looking at our lesson 6.3, Quotient of Powers. We'll do this over 2 days, so make sure you are for sure looking and paying attention at day 1 before moving on to day 2. And we're going to just talk about altogether the quotient of powers. How quotient of powers works is it's basically the division of powers, where you have to have the same base, like a to the m power over a to the n power. Notice that they're being divided. What you can do is to solve this is you would find m and subtract n. Okay, so I've given you 2 other examples. 5 to the 10th over 5 to the 3rd can be solved by doing 10 minus 3, keeping that 5 the same, which gives you 5 to the 7th. And same thing here, x to the 7th over x to the 3rd, 17 minus 3 is 14. Okay, so we're going to try that with these. Why don't you watch me do a few on this side, and then the next slide I'll pause it so you can try some on your own. 2 to the 6th over 2 to the 4th, I'm just going to do 6 minus 4. That's going to give me 2 to the 2nd, which I can reduce to 4. Negative 7 over to the 9th and negative 7 over 3, that's the same base, so I can subtract my 2 exponents. So I'll get negative 7 to the 6th power. H to the 7th over h to the 6th, if I subtract them, I get h to the 1st, which just simplifies to h. And then for my third one here, 9 to the 7th over 9 to the 4th, the same base, so I can subtract. I'm going to get 9 to the 3rd, which that is 9 cubed, or 729. Okay? On this next slide, see if you can try these on your own. So let's go ahead and pause, see what you come up with, and when you're done, click play. All right, same base, 4.2 to the 6th over 4.2 to the 5th. I'm just going to subtract. 6 minus 5 gives me 1. So 4.2 to the first power is just 4.2. Negative 8 to the 8th over negative 8 to the 4th. Subtracting gives me negative 8 to the 4th power. I could go ahead and simplify that. Negative 8 times negative 8 times negative 8 times negative 8 is 4,096. X to the 8th over x to the 3rd will give me x to the 5th. And then this one, I've got a few things to do first. Focus on the top portion because I've got a lot going on. 3 to the 4th and 3 to the 2nd will be 3 to the 6th. And then once I get 3 to the 6th over 3 to the 3rd, I can still subtract my 6 and 3 to give me 3 to the 3rd, which is equal to 27. Okay? Up next, I've got a few more examples. Again, these are going to start to get a little bit more challenging. So what I would do is work across first and then subtract. So a to the 10th times a to the 7th is a to the 17th. And then a to the 6th over a to the 4th is a to the 10th. Then I subtract 17 minus 10, I get a to the 7th. If you didn't want to do that, you can still work top and bottom. This would be a to the 4th because 10 minus 6 is 4. A to the 7th over a to the 4th is a to the 3rd, but you can still add those together and get a to the 7th. Okay? On the top, I'm simplified, but on the bottom, I'm not. So on the bottom, that's going to give me 2 to the 8th. So I've got 2 to the 15th over 2 to the 8th, and that simplifies to 2 to the 7th power. Up next, I'm going to have a few things I can do. I would work across first and then up and down. So I'm going to get d to the 14th on the top, and then this is d to the 1st, so d to the 9th. 14 minus 9 would give me d to the 5th. If you worked a different way, that's fine. You should still get d to the 5th. You would subtract first, going up and down. This would be d to the 4th times d to the 1st, and still get d to the 5th. Okay? Across, I'm going to get 5 to the 14th power over 5 to the 6th power, and then subtracting that, I'm going to get 5 to the 8th power. Okay? One more example for us, and we have a word problem. The projected population of Tennessee in 2030 is about 5.5 times 5.9 to the 8th power, and that's in people. But the Tennessee has a land area of about 5.9 to the 6th power square miles. Predict the average number of people per square mile. So what I need to do is think about how many people per square mile can I have, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is write my number for people. 5 times 5.9 to the 8th on the top. Square mile is 5.9 to the 6th on the bottom, okay? The only thing I can subtract right now is the things that have 5.9. So 5 still stays the same, but 5.9 to the 8th minus 6 would be 5.9 to the 2nd. Then you can go ahead and start simplifying this. 5.9 to the 2nd is going to give me about 34.81. and then I'm just going to multiply that by 5. I'm going to get a decimal, 174.005, so I'm going to round that and just say about 174 people per square mile. Okay, hopefully that helped some with knowing about what does it mean to find quotient of a power. Make sure to tune back in when we do this lesson part 2. Have a great day.